all signs. So something I've been talking to people about, and this has gotten brought up since I started really utilizing my social media platforms for this, was showing my face versus showing the cards in my hands. I think we're going to do a mix because my audience tends to have a mix. My personal preference with online tarot readers, I like to see the cards, but maybe it's because I'm also a reader, but I also attract people like that, newly awakened, people that want to learn more about it, learn to do it themselves, learn to do it for other people. And also something I've noticed, and I feel like that's a topic for its own video itself, is, everybody can read tarot. Does that mean everyone should charge for services? I don't necessarily think so. You could. But then we have like readers that have a bad reputation that really should not be reading cards for people, to be honest. So we're just waiting for people to join the room. I do plan to do another all signs reading for the full moon that's coming up. About a couple minutes in. If you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. If we don't know each other, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and an intuitive coach. I've been reading tarot for the past 5 years. I also have an About Me video if you want to hear like my awakening story, how I got into tarot. I'd say the abilities were always there, but I definitely had to shift and awaken over time to be able to read for myself and for other people. And that's a very long story. So I do plan to make more videos on, I have a lot of side quest stories of my awakening shifts and like signs and synchronicities I saw along the way, the people I met along the way. That's still a story that's unfolding, and that's been interesting. Hi, welcome in. This is going to be a love reading, all signs. And to keep my promise, we'll start on the zodiac sign birthday. We're still in Taurus season, correct? When does that shift? I'm not even sure. So let's put Taurus at 3:20. Okay, Taurus. Love messages. That's a lot, but I guess we'll start there. At the bottom of the deck, it says, I do wish you well. We are more alike than I admit. You're so easy to see through. I never used to look at you that way. Interesting. So, let me get my bearings, Taurus. Just FYI, you guys, this is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You hear that crow? Can you guys hear that? I can't stop thinking about you. So, I'm thinking this is a person that's probably on your mind, even though the title of the video isn't that. It's more of general love messages and whatever comes through. But this is someone that's crossed your mind very recently. And the reason that they crossed your mind is because they're thinking about you as well. Don't you love energetic entanglement? I know I don't. We are more alike than I admit. So this is definitely giving me like twin flame energy, you guys. So you might have noticed in the connection that you guys mirror each other and might have similar wounds, although you might react to them differently, which is a common theme that I feel like when they talk about twin flames, they always say runner chaser dynamic and oh, you trigger each other, but they don't really go more in depth than that. I would say you guys are both maybe avoidant in a sense, but maybe it just like looks different. So you might want to read more on, I'm hearing Mars versus Venus. It's a very old book, but it can give you a little insight into what's going on an individual level. You're so easy to see through. So I think that just confirms what I said. The reason that you're so easy to see through for this person is because you guys see each other on a soul level. And I mean, takes one to know one is what I'm hearing. I never used to look at you in that way. So this might have been like more of a friendship connection. And originally they didn't really consider this in a romantic sense. I think they're reconsidering things, to be honest. And then this one says, so many things remind me of you. Can you tell me more about what's going on with Taurus? Show me Taurus. Ah ha ha, isn't that hilarious? Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. Yeah. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of things that come out about twin flame, and it can be a toxic mindset and considered spiritual bypassing if you guys aren't careful. So the only way for twin flames to come into union, and it's rare, is if you guys can both grow and evolve at the same time. It takes a lot of maturity, a lot of self-awareness, a lot of shadow work. And usually it just tends to not happen at the same time. Now, the desire and the magnetic pull that you usually feel with a twin flame, what ends up happening is one person is running, one person is chasing, and then the person chasing gets their shit together, basically. And they are like, enough of this, it's time to level up, focus on me. And then they detach, and it triggers the runner, and then it goes back and forth over and over again until you guys align. Makes sense. So that's why a lot of tarot readers, they either don't like the twin flame concept and don't utilize that in their readings at all, or they just say that it's toxic. But I think both sides can be true. Okay? So I think we're going to end it there for Taurus. Let's move on to Capricorn at 8:30. Show me Capricorn. Love messages for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am a newbie technically to YouTube, but I've been on Instagram and Facebook for about 5 years. But we're trying to get monetized, you guys. It's moving along pretty well, to be honest. Faster than I was expecting. If it aligns, it aligns, right? I was actually kind of like avoiding going on YouTube, you guys. People have been trying to tell me for years, and then I just recently answered the call at the beginning of 2025. Thank you for leaving me. Show me more for Capricorn. I know you're watching me. We both know I am not the one for you. I love you. Okay, so not everybody that reads the tarot I feel like utilizes the oracle cards correctly, in my opinion. Sometimes they're just not as literal. So I wanted to do a love reading where it was just love oracle cards so you guys can get a better interpretation of what real channeling looks like, you guys. I feel like I see a lot of readers, especially on TikTok, where they read so quickly where I just don't even feel like it's super accurate. I feel like it's a little too generic to my liking. That's just my personal opinion. Anyway, Capricorn. This person loves you. Like, I'm feeling a heart chakra opening. You might have felt this too with this person. You guys might both be scared of love. And that's why it says, we both know I am not the one for you. And so I think what's happening here is both of you don't trust yourselves in order to come into union together. So it says, I know you're watching me. I think you're both watching each other. And then it says, thank you for leaving me, because I don't think this person knows how to let you go, to be honest. And then at the bottom of the deck of this one, it says, just being near you is intoxicating. So there is some kind of maybe, intoxicating doesn't mean toxic, but I do feel like there is like a toxic attachment in the dynamic. And I'm hearing, why am I hearing Ice Ice Baby? What is that song even about? Okay, now I'm hearing Under Pressure. Is that the same song, you guys? That's by Queen, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone knows the singer of the song I just mentioned, let me know. So maybe, there was a ultimatum. One or the other might have given an ultimatum where someone wanted to level up the connection and the other wasn't ready. And maybe that's what created this toxic dynamic of like a hot and cold behavior. Makes sense. Show me Capricorn. Yeah, it says strictly sexual. Confirmation, right? Spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Oh, these lessons, you guys. Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. So, I think what people don't understand is you can love many, many people. And that doesn't mean that just because it didn't work out doesn't mean it's not true. So I think there needs to be a level of acceptance of how you really do feel about this person. Like, don't dilute yourself and your feelings for the connection, because the reason why you feel so strongly connected and vice versa is because it is a spiritual lesson. Man, this feels like a karmic connection, and karmic does not mean a bad thing. If you look at it from the perspective of evolving and growing, consider, take the good, out of the lesson. Not everything is bad. And yeah, I don't even feel like this is really a bad person. It just feels like a dynamic and a spiritual lesson kind of situation. Makes sense. All right, let's do Virgo. Can I write? Virgo at 14:05. Show me Virgo. If you guys are just joining in, please like, share, and subscribe. I am technically a new tarot reader on YouTube. It's taken me years to get on YouTube, you guys. I'm more of like an Instagram, Facebook group type of reader. But I'm trying to get away from Instagram, and I have a lot of opinions on Meta. But if you'd like to connect with me on Instagram, I do answer to DMs. I don't have like a chatbot system. Maybe someday, but I don't feel like right now it's necessary. And Spirit is kind of asking me to have more personable one-on-one connections at this time. So I like to get to know my followers and subscribers like on a very intimate and vulnerable level. That's kind of what I do as a coach, you guys. It's what I do. Show me Virgo, love messages. Hi, welcome in. You're so easy to see through. Well, you can watch for your sign, but I'm not going to answer any personal questions during this reading. You can book a personal reading on my website, or you can follow me on Instagram and watch the Insta promos that I post every so often. I offer emailed readings, personal pre-recorded videos where I send you a private YouTube link that you can keep forever, or I have 30-minute virtual calls. Show me Virgo. Funny, I just did 2 readings for 2 different Virgos just recently. I do wish you well. You're so easy to see through. I'm sorry. What else fell? The bottom of the deck, I want to tell you so much. You didn't imagine it. Tell me more about Virgo. Okay, they want me to take all of it. Man, Virgo, you have a lot of love messages. I want you. I will wait for a sign from you. I want to tell you how I feel. I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay, that's a little too much. We'll grab these 2. It says, I knew exactly what I was doing. I want to be more than friends. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Take what resonates, and this could be a cross-watcher read is what I'm feeling. Now, I think we're going to get into another Mercury retrograde. Am I correct? I don't remember the dates. I wish I had my calendar up. I need to be a lot better than that. But man, there's so many important transits that are happening this year. Honestly, in the next 3 years. You're so easy to see through. So I'm kind of picking up of a recent interaction. It might have been your last few interactions with this person where man, you guys really highlight each other's shadow side. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. You or this person might have came into this person's life as a catalyst. And it might have been both. Like, I feel like it's a connection where you guys have known each other for a long time. Maybe you worked with this person in some form. Now, I'm picking up a lot of synchronicities in this connection. I will wait for a sign from you. I want to tell you how I feel. And so, gosh, I just got like a wave of emotion. So like, say recently you were just hanging out, doing your own thing, maybe sitting on your bed, listening to music, and all of a sudden you started tearing up and crying and thinking of this person. That energy wasn't you, it was the other person. It says, I want to tell you so much. So I think they're just recognizing and waking up consciously to the spiritual connection that you guys have with each other. Technically, every connection is spiritual, right? But I feel like you guys have a lot more, like, whatever has happened so far, this situation isn't over. And that's pretty clear to me. It says you didn't imagine it. So yeah, like I said, if you had a synchronicity or sign heavily thinking about this person, don't think you're crazy. You're not crazy. It's because this person is like psychically, intuitively connected to you. Now, I mean, I don't even know why they're asking me to bring this up, but there are ways like you can utilize this energy. Like if you want to manifest each other back, I think you might want to be more intentional. Maybe you guys have manifested each other before, but the timing wasn't right. And I think I'm hearing that you guys both have control issues. What the heck am I channeling right now? you guys want each other so bad, but there's some work that you guys both were avoiding, and then you guys being a catalyst to each other's life, and then recognizing that you can't have what you want unless you put more energy and focus on self, and recognizing that another person can't give you happiness. That's such a specific message, you guys. Okay. That was a lot of messages for Virgo. We're going to move on to Aquarius 2030. That was intense, Virgo. Oh, I wanted to mention, you guys, I made this a couple years ago, and I'm kind of thinking about bringing it back. This little mountain design here, I made a sticker out of it, and then I recreated it and put it on a tarot board. Now, I sell these in Washington at a local art consignment shop. Otherwise, they're made to pre-order, but I just like haven't advertised. I went through a phase where I basically just started creating a bunch of stuff for the fun of it, and this is one of the creations. My friend, she used to have a 3D printer, so I'd always have her make stuff like this for me, and then see, I don't know, just the response I would get. But I don't know. I was on the fence of like if I wanted to add. I don't know why this empty space bothers me, but anyway. Aquarius, sorry. Any aquas here? Oh, hold on a second. We got to remove this person. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Okay, Aquarius. Let's do 2220. Sorry. Show me Aquarius love messages. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach for the past 5 years. If you're curious about like how I got into tarot, I do have an About Me video. Please like, share, and subscribe because I'm technically new on YouTube. My goal is to get monetized by the end of summer. The beginning of summer would be awesome, but I have a lot of public watch hours that I gotta work on. To be completely honest. Show me Aqua. I never used to look at you in that way. I understand you better now. I focused on you instead of my pain. Show me Aquarius. Hey, thanks, Sonia. Sanea? Am I saying that right? I apologize. Hey, Coco. Oh, I love that. See, this is why I've been trying to go on at different time zones, because I want to have more diversity. So like for a while, I only did lives at like 7 p.m. PST. So that's like more my local area audience. But I'm trying to expand my horizons. Oh, thank you. Oh, good. That makes me feel good. I left when I saw you with someone. I left you before you could leave me. I hide who I really am from you. Show me more for Aquarius. Yeah, new here. Love that. Welcome in. Welcome to the tribe. My intent is to build a community and a safe space for people. Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. I'm sick of seeing this card. Vulnerability, you can be completely open with this person. Lean on your inner circle at this time. Okay. Aquarius. So I feel like you're not directly in connection with this person at this time. I understand you better now. So I do feel like there's distance in the connection, but I feel as though the distance was necessary because maybe this connection has so much intensity and you guys both feel emotions that it creates like this energetic entanglement where you don't know your emotions separating from what you're picking up from the other person. I know that's very specific, but you might have like noticed that every time you interacted with this person, I don't want to say like something bad would happen, but maybe there would be like an obstacle, rescheduling. You might have like, I'm even getting like specific physical pain. And that might have left you confused because it says I focused on you instead of my pain. So what you don't know about like what's going on in this connection and this dynamic is that because this person didn't heal something within themselves, they used you as a comfort pillow. And because you are energetically elevated at a different frequency, this affected your body negatively. This is something that people don't talk about. I'm going to clip this for a short because this is so freaking important. This is why it is worth you being picky about who you surround yourself with. Now, I'm getting like this isn't a situation where you need to cut this person off, but the distance is necessary. And I think this has something to do with boundaries. Like this person is not, I wouldn't say it has anything to do with respect, although you might have like tried to test your boundaries with this person to see if they respected you, which I think is fair. Now, there might have been something like you might have been connected with this person for so long, like say you were younger, that because of that, the dynamic, it like, how do I describe it? The dynamic didn't carry forward when you evolved. And I'm almost getting that like you emotionally process things a lot faster. So this person might be thinking about you a lot. And I'm like having cold fingertips. So it's almost like this person emotionally is cold, but it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. And that's why it says, I left you before you could leave me. And so this person knew, I don't even know if it was conscious. Their higher self at least knew that this is what they were doing. And I'm also hearing better than the devil, you know. And also hearing that the devil was also a fallen angel. So maybe maybe you're seeing like very big contrast between like what you originally thought about this person and this connection and how you feel about it now. Now I am getting like a spiritual, evolved, mature perspective that you know that this person cares about you. They're not a bad person. It's not that you're better than this person. But it's almost like you're holding space, and I kind of feel like you're feeling pretty good on your own. And when I see this card, I almost kind of feel like you respect everyone's emotional process, and that's kind of what you're doing. And you kind of feel like this person is the love of your life, but you're not going to force any kind of outcome. I feel like at this time, Spirit is kind of wanting you to focus on yourself. And if this person levels up to meet you, rises to meet you, this does have a lot of potential. Like you guys did before is going to work. I feel like the universe is purposely blocking it. I know that's like very specific, you guys. Okay, we're going to stop there. Gemini at 2905. When I channel you guys, I just try to keep going, but I don't want to be here for... Okay, we're back. Sorry, I don't know what happened with that. That was weird. It could be because I got like a random phone call. Better to be apart than in a bad space. No offense. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. I agree. Show me Gemini. Love messages for Gemini. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're new here. Hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach for the past 5 years, but I've been mostly on Instagram and Facebook groups. I did shorts starting in like the winter of 2023, and then I just started recently doing live streams on YouTube. So the like, share, and subscribes, the comments, they all help. Even the reactions. Truly appreciate it. We got goals to meet, you guys. Thanks, Iva. Iva, let me know. I took the easy way out. Show me more for Gemini. Hi, Hubert. Okay, that's a lot. I never want to feel that way again. I am happy that it's over. Let's do this one. I know we have a soul connection. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Take what resonates, and as always, this could be a cross-watcher read. I did do Taurus at the beginning at 3:20, Hubert. Go ahead and give it a rewatch if you'd like. Otherwise, check out your other placements because sometimes that does happen. I knew exactly what I was doing. I replay our conversations over and over. I can't stop thinking about you. Whoa. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Okay, interesting. I heard fate is in the wings. I don't even know if that's a saying or not, but maybe Gemini, you never really understood why you connected to this person, or maybe why they're popping up in your mind now. Maybe they're popping up in your environment. I'm getting like a very popular social media influencer creator kind of vibe. The fact is, you guys were supposed to connect with each other. I guess you could technically say that about any connection, right? But there is like a very specific checkpoint in your timeline where it was fate that you meted. It was fate that it fell out exactly the way it did at the time that it did. Now, that's why I think it says, I know we have a soul connection. So I think it's specifically you that's just starting to figure this out. I think this person might already have known that. I'm kind of picking up a person that was like artistic, intuitive, psychic. So you might have like been with them while they were just rediscovering their psychic gifts. This is such a specific message. I am happy that it's over. So I don't feel like this person intends to come back or for you guys to be back together. And then it says, I took the easy way out. I'm getting that you guys might have like not had closure in the situation. Maybe you ghosted each other, or I feel like it was almost like a slow burn, fizzle out type of situation. 1 second, you guys, while I deal with the comments. Anyway, I can't stop thinking about you. I knew exactly what I was doing. I'm also like getting the energy of like when you guys had your falling out, you might have reconnected later, like way later down the line. And I'm getting like a conversation that you guys had with each other that didn't end in the way that you intended. And then it says, I replay our conversations over and over. So I don't know if this is you, Gemini, or the other person, but maybe there's a significance of the season that we're in right now. Like maybe something popped up on your phone memories, or spring to summer months with you guys together was pretty significant, and you're kind of like looking back on it. Makes sense? That's what I got for you, Gemini. Let's go to Libra. at 34:45. Show me Libra. Show me Libra. Please like, share, and subscribe. Reactions, comments also help. I was careless with you. In that moment, I didn't care. You are not part of my plan. I pretend you don't mean that much. Show me Libra. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Denial. Detach with love clearly to see the truth. Show me Libra. You speak to me through music. I know I messed up everything. I know that I crossed the line with you. Okay, Libra. This could be you or the other person. Take what resonates, but I'm getting a very unbothered, nonchalant energy. Just know that it is a front. So how this person really feels about you, I think they're kind of shocked about the whole dynamic. I think that's why it says you are not part of my plan. And in that moment, I didn't care. So things might have gotten like hot and spicy between you guys. I feel like, I don't know, a very like inner child, but playful, sexual type of energy. And then it says I was careless with you. So I am getting like a little bit of like a third party influence. And third party doesn't necessarily mean another person, but it could be. Because then we have, I know I messed up everything. So I think because you guys, maybe it was both of you that were kind of living in the moment and going off the energy between you guys, and maybe it feels like pretty unexpected. Maybe this is a friend or someone you work with, but it doesn't have to be, because then it says, I know that I crossed the line with you. And then go slow, take time to get to know each other. So I almost, I'm picking up like a little bit of an argument or a fight because you guys don't know each other's love language. And because this happened in the moment, things were not talked about. There were no commitments. You kind of were just like going with the flow. Now, because of that, I don't think either of you guys kind of considered each other's feelings or where this person was at in their involvement, where they're at in life, etc., etc. That's why it says I was careless with you. You speak to me through music. So I am getting a little bit of like clairvoyancy, like you might be picking up on their energy. I'm not sure if you guys are really talking that much, but I kind of feel like this could be you, Libra. Like you might have a lot on your plate right now. And I'm getting like a little bit of an emotional unavailability. So like it's almost like one person has feelings for someone, but they don't have like the capacity to maintain whatever this is, because I don't know, I feel like this person like thinks of you in a very poetic, beautiful way, and maybe vice versa. And maybe you know right now, like I don't know, it just feels like lot of third party energetic influence. This could be like work, coworkers, too many projects, time management, that kind of stuff. It's a lot, Libra. It's a lot. Okay, we're going to stop there. So we got earth signs, air signs. Let's do fire signs. Let's go to Aries at 39:45. Show me Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Take what resonates. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach. Please like, share, and subscribe because it helps boost the algorithm. Or at least that's what they say. Show me Aries in love. I can still see you standing there. Ooh, so I feel like I'm picking up on a very specific moment. Also getting like intense eye gazing. What's that about? Show me Aries. I wondered how far this would go. I don't really know you. Show me Aries. I want to feel that way again. I regret lying to you. Show me Aries. True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Integrity. Does the situation align with your values and morals? Okay, Aries. So I'm picking up a very specific moment between you guys. Maybe it was one of the last few times you guys saw each other in person where there was intense level eye gazing. And I'm feeling like a little bit of like eyes burning at the back of my head. Maybe checking someone out and like them not even realizing it. I don't know what that's about, but whatever you were picking up on this person was also trying to read into you at the time. You guys can see each other on a soul level. And I think you're kind of realizing that. Now, this person has wondered how far this connection could really go. They look at you as long-term potential. And maybe they've never expressed this to you. And that's why it says, I regret lying to you. So I don't think it's like a huge lie. I think they just never revealed their feelings to you, and maybe even vice versa. And that's why it says, I don't really know you. So this person feels intensely connected to you. They feel a connection there that's significant. But they're also recognizing that in the end, they don't really know you. And then it says, I want to feel that way again. So they do miss you. I don't think this is the end if you haven't seen this person in a while. And maybe that's why it says true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Now, I feel like the block in this connection is a divine timing issue. So I'm not sure how much energy you really need to put into it just yet. I would say if there's anything to change, it's looking at your values and your morals, and that will kind of tell you if this will go the distance, which I think it can. I think you guys might both be realizing on a practical and spiritual level that you guys actually have a lot in common. But one of the things that you guys have in common is also the biggest block, and that's intimacy and vulnerability. So expressing emotions to each other, I think is going to be the next step, the next time that you guys see each other. Okay, Aries, sounds good. Let's say Leo at 4420. Show me Leo. Love messages for Leo. I couldn't tell you face to face. Thank you for leaving me. I fantasize about you. Show me Leo. We will be together again. I feel you leaving me behind. Support, lean on your inner circle during this time. Spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Leo, I'm not sure if you're even like in connection with this person. I might be picking up on a past person. Different storylines, Leo. There are some Leos that are still with someone that's controlling and abusive. Maybe they have radical views, or maybe their family does. Now, if this isn't you, Leo, this might be a past person that you used to be with that's still kind of in your energy. This could be a person where you only later found out something that happened when you were with this person. And that's why it says I couldn't tell you face to face. This person kind of feels like a weirdo, to be honest. It says I fantasize about you. I feel like you haven't seen this person in a long time. But then it says I feel you leaving me behind. You let me know. Just let me know in the comments if this is resonating. Maybe you, if you are in a different connection, maybe you got married or had a baby or some kind of like big life milestone, and they are definitely recognizing that, but they're, I don't know, I really don't like this energy, to be honest. Like, this feels like a weirdo that would like climb into your DMs even if they knew that you were in a relationship, or vice versa. Is that kind of person. I mean, I think that's why it says thank you for leaving me. Maybe this is you, Leo. Maybe this person left you, and yet there's all this weird energy. And then I dig a little bit deeper, and it says, what did you want from me? Yeah, what did this person want from you? I'm also picking up that this person could be someone that's in your friend circle. You might not even know how, like, obsessed this person actually is about you, even though you've completely moved on. I think it would be actually humorous to you, Leo. No offense to the cross-watcher. What the heck? Let's move on to Saggy. 4805. That energy was just, like, too weird, Leo. I'm sorry. I had to get off of it. Bleh. Bleh. I'm sorry that's what they got for you. No. Alright. Show me Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Love messages for Saggy. You got, we are more alike than I like to admit. Or we are more alike than I admit. Too many likes. And it says, I hope you're happy for me. We are not right for each other. I don't know how to let you go. I do wish you well. Well, that's always nice. In an ideal world, right? Show me Sag. I don't react when people mention you. The timing just wasn't right for us. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. Longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. fate, this is a destined partnership. One second, Sagittarius. Okay, Sag, I'm picking up on a past person, so I don't think this is a person that you're currently in a connection with. I almost feel like this is a person that you used to be with, maybe in anywhere from early teens to early 20s. And that's why it says we are not right for each other. So maybe at the time, because of the age and the maturity, that's kind of how I feel like this is a mutual feeling between the both of you. We are not right for each other. I also feel like this is mutual too. We are more alike than I like to admit. However, I think this is more on your side. I don't know how to let you go. Now, the way the ending happened, I don't know why it feels like a secret, because it says, I don't react when people mention you. So I don't know if this connection was on the hush-hush, if this was a situationship, a third party. I don't even know. Maybe it could have been an affair. Maybe one of you wasn't even aware of that. I don't know. But it does say this is a destined partnership, and fate is here. Now, the shitty thing, to be honest, you guys, about fate is you really have no control over it. However, we do have control over our destiny. So I consider like fate something that just ends up happening that was already predestined for it to happen. And then your destiny is kind of your choice where you're at the crossroads. So regardless, I think you can have some peace within yourself knowing that this did happen exactly the way it was meant to. I don't feel like it has anything to do with like, I don't know, this kind of feels like it was tied to your self-worth, Sagittarius, maybe even too much so. I think you might be surprised that this person does come back into your sphere to give you an apology. Just FYI. I mean, that's nice when people do that, to be honest. Whether it's for themselves or for you. People rarely do that. You know what I'm saying? All right, Saggy, that's what I got for you. Let's move on to Pisces. 52, let's say 45. Show me Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Take what resonates. As always, this could be a cross-watch or read. Sometimes that happens. If you're new here and just jumped on, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and an intuitive coach for the past 5 years. If you're on Instagram, go ahead and give me a follow there. I like to get to know my subscribers and followers, but please be respectful and don't spam me. I'm very low tolerance and I'm quick to block. But if you're high vibe, go ahead. Pisces. Leaving you hurt me too. We did have like a lot of repetitive cards in this reading, huh? That's the first time I've seen that one. Show me Pisces. Got, I don't need your approval. Ooh, I'm picking up a sassy vibe. What did you want from me? Question of the day. Show me Pisces. Whoa. One more. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. As we should be. Show me Pisces. Release, radical acceptance and surrender can help let you go. Let go. Sorry. Strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. Straight to the point, right? I feel like this is so obvious, huh? I know I was a distraction from your pain because you guys had a strictly sexual connection. So you guys might have both used each other for sex, basically, to distract each other from what you really needed to heal. One of you figured this out. This might be you specifically. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So I think you might have figured it out and left the connection. Maybe you guys took turns. I'm getting kind of a bit of a back and forth, so maybe this happened more than a few times with the same person. And that's why it says, leaving you hurt me too. I'm getting a message, but it's like not coming through. I don't need your approval. Oh, okay. So, Pisces, this person was super toxic. Not only this person could have been someone that, like, I'm getting like a love bomber, but also like emotionally and spiritually abusive. Like, say you had a different religion than this person could have pressured you into doing something that was more that they're into. I don't know. I'm also picking up like a little bit of an energy of someone that like sexually exploits. Like, say you're someone that went through childhood trauma and you told a secret to this person in confidence. They took advantage of that. I know this is very specific, so if this doesn't resonate with you, don't even listen to me. Like, I don't know, Pisces. It's not a great energy. And then what gets weird is like as I continue to pull from the Oracle deck, it says you can be completely open with this person, but then you have warning: don't dismiss the red flags. Boundaries are needed right now. Release, radical acceptance, and can help let you go. Mercury retrograde must be right around the corner because this is usually what happens. Anyway, that's why I always tell you guys, like, don't take the oracle cards so directly because I don't think you can be completely open with this person. I think you were. Maybe it was even like due to age or naivety, but this person definitely went behind your back in some way. I'm also picking up from the card leaving you hurt me too is this person has a habit of doing this. I think they kind of consciously know what they're doing, but it's like a control factor. That's like just how they operate. It's not great. I don't like it. So we're going to move forward. Let's go to Scorpio. Did we do Scorpio? I don't think so. 58, 15. Show me Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, react, all the things. It does help the algorithm. What is YouTube? A $6 billion company? I'm just a small fish in a huge sea. You know, it helps. I never want to feel that way again. You and me both. I focused on you instead of my pain. That's a repeating card of the day. I never used to look at you in that way. I forgive you. Show me Scorpio. You and I were too young. I know that I crossed the line with you. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Okay, I hope I made my point. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. This rejection is actually divine protection. Yes. This one too. This one needs to be highlighted. And I think that's why it says, I never want to feel that way again, because, man. I'm getting it's been a while since you've been in connection with this person. This is also giving me Mercury retrograde vibes. I'm also picking up that you might want to look at your Mercury, and if you have this person's birth chart info, it might be interesting to see where their Mercury sits as well, because I'm getting someone that's like super high conflict, chaotic kind of person. Like I almost get like there might have been like a specific day or argument where you realize that there was no going back to how things were between you guys. They might have said something like off the wall. I'm getting like major betrayal, stab in the back with words kind of energy. And that's why it says, I never used to look at you in that way. Man, never get in an emotional word battle with the Scorpio, because they will take it there. They will finish it, you guys. And I am getting that, it says in that moment I didn't care. So maybe you told them about themselves and they did not take it well. They did not take it well. I'm picking up the energy that this is you. I think you forgave this person, but I think they're kind of avoiding you. Now, when we deal with toxic people, I think it's really important that you clear your energy. If this person is showing up in your readings and it's not someone that you're connected to and it's someone that's abusive or toxic, smoke cleansing, salt cleansing, water, bath, shower, those kind of things, I think you need to wash it off of you. Just a recommendation. Okay, the last one, you guys, since we're officially at an hour. Cancer at 62:30. Show me Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer. I lied to you. Okay. That was a weird shuffle. Show me Cancer. You are not part of my plan. I want to tell you so much. I've been struggling. Okay. Show me Cancer. That flew so far. Just being near you is intoxicating. 1 second. I'm going to have to grab that card. We will be together again. Also, I'm hearing crash and burn. What the heck? Why? Show me Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. We'll see about that, huh? Spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Aren't they all? Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. No regrets. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So yeah, very specific scenario. So whoever this person is, they lied to you. Forgiveness is necessary, whether it's for yourself, the other person, but in order to move forward, this is what is needed. I don't think that either of you are expecting this. So you guys might not be in connection, one of those storylines again, but neither of you are expecting it. I'm getting like a run-in. Either you or this person is like struggling mentally, financially, emotionally, something like that. It's definitely one or the other, one of you guys. And I think that's why it says, I want to tell you so much. So this person could be getting karma for something that they did to you, just FYI. And if this isn't resonating, maybe this is a cross-watcher read. And that's why I think it says we will be together again, because of the run-in. I don't think you guys are planning or like, hey, let's hang out. I don't think it's one of those situations. However, there is a little bit of a warning here that you might possibly forgive this person and like take them back kind of thing. So just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you need to reconcile. There's a big difference between reconciliation and forgiveness. And this is something that I learned in Al-Anon, and something that honestly got twisted and warped due to religion, like Catholic and Christian, to be honest. No offense. I'm not against religion, but I am more spiritual. But, you know, there were a lot of people that embrace Catholic and Christian values that speak on forgiveness and use it in a completely abusive way. So what forgiveness really is, forgiveness is for yourself. So you're not energetically holding on to something. You're not holding grudges. It's not affecting your decisions and your life. And you might not even realize, if you do hold grudges and you are unforgiving, that it does affect the choices and your perspective and life lens. Now, reconciliation, how that works. So the person that was hurt is the one that gets to decide how you guys can come into connection again. Does that make sense? And that's something that was never explained to me up until later in my late 20s to 30s, going into an Al-Anon group for emotional codependency. And I realized there were so many times where I was guilted and pressured into forgiving someone and letting them back into my life, even though they didn't deserve it whatsoever. All because of this concept of forgiveness. So I don't know, maybe that message is for someone out there. This person might be really good at guilt tripping. Cancer energy, you should be able to figure this out, because technically Cancer energy, even if you're male or female, is a mother energy, and you are the best out of all the water signs to be able to sit with your emotions and someone else's emotions. I'm channeling hardcore, you guys. Let me know if this resonates, but that's what I got for you, Cancer. That was a lot. It's just the messages kept like streaming through super fast. So I get like you are emotionally balanced, but this person is very much not. And I think we are at the end, you guys. Thanks to everyone that joined. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. I am new to YouTube. I started doing shorts in 2023 and then started recently doing live streams the beginning of 2025. But I've been more of a reader on Instagram and Facebook groups. I do have a little tarot, my awakening story about me on just the regular video list if you want to go check that out. Otherwise, you're welcome to book a personal reading if you need to. I have emailed readings, pre-recorded video, and virtual calls that are 30 minutes long. I also have an intuitive coaching program where you get 3 emailed readings a month for 6 months, plus coaching and mentorship with me, where we strengthen your intuition and your discernment. Help raise collective consciousness. And it's not really something that I take lightly, you guys, to be honest. Like, raising collective consciousness isn't just like a saying that I say. It's really about doing shadow work. And if you don't know what shadow work is, I would urge you to make sure that the tarot readers that you're watching online are actually doing spiritual work and are not contributing to like things like spiritual bypassing, because it will show up in your readings. And if you're one of those people that ruminate a lot, or you get a little bit obsessive and you're taking everything that an online reader is telling you, don't let it take over your life, because the more accurate a tarot reading is, the more messages you get if they are evolved and doing shadow work, because you can become extremely biased. And just because someone is in the spiritual community doesn't mean that they're all love and light, or they practice good spiritual hygiene, which is like a whole other video I plan to talk about, because spiritual hygiene is super important for me. I'm not a reader that does 24/7 readings. And, you know, I don't even think it's possible to do readings hourly. Like, if you're thinking of like, what is the life of a tarot reader that does this full time? Like, how much money do they make? We're not rich, you guys. It doesn't work like that. Unless you're like someone like Tyler's Tarot that's like, you know, got super lots of subscribers, but he's been like very consistent and earned it and deserves it. So obviously, but you know, if you see some of the readers on TikTok where they're just very, it's more like algorithm friendly. And yes, it could be like accurate, but it's also very generic. Now, when I do personal readings for other people, I go very in depth with you guys. Like, I have to cleanse, meditate, make sure that, you know, I'm balanced in my own life to get the most accurate reading possible. So I do put a lot of energy into it. I do take it pretty seriously. However, we all have our free will, right? I'm never going to tell you to do something that you don't want to do, or give you advice that I should not be giving. But I think tarot is an incredible tool to be able to map out your choices, because it, in my opinion, we are never stuck, right? Happy Monday, you guys. I hope you take care. Until next time. Bye.